Alright, the prince is back. Today we're gonna discuss a superpower. And it's super, I can tell you, that you have with girls. The only superpower that you can use. It's called removing your attention. Look, what girls have, the superpower they have over you and over me as well, right? But they have over you is they can just remove sex. Like what you want from the girls is sex, right? If let's say a hot girl, right, comes up to you, right, and she's talking to you, and you could bang her, right, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Oh no, I have to go. My dad called me. I really have to go. I really would have loved to go home with you, but I really have to go home to my dad." You'd be like, "Damn, that pussy is gone." And let's say she was a 10 out of 10, right? You will be mad, like, what the fuck, right? This same power, okay, and it's a power. This same power is what you have, is when you remove your attention from girls. You leave her perplexed. I'm talking about like her brain starts like short circuiting, like she doesn't know what to do. Now, this works better if you truly are a person that she respects and if you have options, right? This works best if you have options because it basically works if you're not faking it. Let's put it like this. Because if you're faking, a girl can tell. Girls are geniuses at like detecting behavior, if that makes sense. Now, I love watching people. I love behavior. I can sense what people do. I can watch their faces. I can read body language. Girls can do that, what I learned automatically since birth. The same way you have talent for just lifting up heavy rocks. I mean, if you're not a total, look, if you put in some time in the gym, hopefully you can bench some type of like decent weight, right? But the same talent you have over a girl when it comes to strength, that's the same talent she has over you when it comes to reading your body language. So you cannot fake it. I'm telling you, you will not be able to fake it. A girl will at some point notice that you're faking it. So this only works if you are truly about it, right? Let me give an example of what I mean by this. Like there is literally a state where you are basically not thirsty at all because you don't care. Let me give an example. The past week, literally, I fucked my life away, okay? I had so many girls and I've had so much sex. It's like I was tired. I just couldn't do it anymore. And on top of that, I got a little sick. So that combination was like I did not have any sexual appetite anymore. I was just like, I went to the club with my friends from Germany. They came. I was walking the club. I was watching a girl. Looked at her. She was hot as fuck. I was like, I just didn't feel this pressure anymore. This thirst, it was gone. All right, and the girls noticed that. I came to the club. Right, imagine the club. Right, big space. You come in. Right, this girl, she looks at me. She grabs my hand and wants to dance with me, just like that. I danced with her a little bit. She twerks this and that. And then I just leave. I didn't care. I didn't want to, if that makes sense. All right? And girls can read it from your face. I can bet you there's no girl, probably, I don't want to say on the planet, but there's no girl on this planet. She talks to a guy, wants to dance with the guy, twerks on the guy, and the guy's just like, whatever, let me leave at some point. If you do that, a girl knows you're about the game. Now, this was just an example, but this was an example for you so you know how much your attention is actually worth, right? So the best way you can do actually is if a girl is like acting up, you remove the attention, obviously, right? But just in general, if you talk to girls, this disinterested look in your face, this kind of just this casualness, this like, I don't need you, like I have other pussy around, literally. That is gonna drive her insane. Now, there's one way you can leverage this, right? It's very simple, right? When you're talking to girls, right, and she's misbehaving, just leave it on red. You literally leave it on red. She's gonna look at it. She's like, "What do you mean you leave me on red? What do you mean by that? No guy leaves me on red." Now, if you're a guy that is cool and she respects you on top of that, that is gonna be a devastating blow. All right. And it's actually going to increase your chances of getting her. Let's say something happened, whatever. She's not replying anymore. And what I mean by that, she's just like not cooperating in a good way anymore. She's like doing some dumb shit. or you just got busy, right? Let's say you just got busy. Just leave it read and do some other things, right? Now, what this is gonna communicate is, so number one, it shows that you're not thirsty, right? And I mean really not thirsty. I don't care what all these gurus say. We're like, oh, like, not thirsty because you're on your purpose, or not thirsty because you're being busy, like building up. No. The only reason a guy would not be thirsty is because he fucked too much. It doesn't make sense. You could be broke. You could be a loser. You could be like a college kid, nobody. And okay, you look good and you have some decent social game, and that's why you banged all these bitches, right? And now you're like, like literally, I do not want to have sex because I fuck too much. And girls can sense that, and that's why you're not thirsty, which communicates that you've gotten other girls, which makes you more attractive, right? Coincidentally, you get more. With girls, it's like the opposite. In life, usually, you attract what you want, right? With girls, it's the opposite. You basically attract what you don't want in a way. Like, if you don't want girls, you get more girls. And that is the reason why. Second of all, it makes you totally mysterious. As I said, this is not the usual behavior for guys. That is behavior that is reserved for the top echelon of guys, all right? Just not responding, leaving her red, removing attention. Like, the girl's gonna think, like, why is he doing this? She's gonna try and figure it out. That's what girls do. They try to figure guys out. Why is he doing that? She's gonna be talking with the girls. The girl's gonna say, because he's got another girl. Maybe he's got a girlfriend. Maybe this and that. The girl's gonna be like, oh shit. So I'm in competition with other girls. Doesn't make sense, all right? And the third thing is, as I said, it sets you apart from all the other guys. That's what you want. It's gonna make you mysterious, of course, because it's different from what every other guy does, but it's gonna totally set you apart in a way of like no other guys is doing this. And girls want, literally, that's why I made it a separate point. Girls want guys that are not like everybody else, that not every girl can get. Oh, look at my man. He's different than yours. He's better. You can get him. This is like a top echelon guy. He's above the guys. He's not like the rest of the beta males. The more you're like other guys, the more you're losing, by the way. You want to be like a small percentage of guys, the top of guys. Most guys are the same. I'm telling you. Most guys, 80%, 90% of the guys, they're all the same. They all do the same stuff. They're not successful. They're not pushing. They don't have girls. They don't have social game. They're all the same. So you want to be different. Just the fact that you're different literally can get you girls if you're doing it the right way. Now, if you want to learn more about leveraging attention against females, make sure to watch my video. A video that I made called Punishing Bad Female Behavior. If you watch this video, you're going to understand how to checkmate females using attention.